ladies and
Thank you.
gentlemen.
Battlefield
Thanks for tuning into this one.
Matt
Matt Benisi here in the booth for Battlefield Sports Network action. It's the varsity baseball team, the Colgan Sharks, coming into town to take on your Battlefield Bobcats. I'm going to be here with you, narrating it all and getting to see opening day action. Get ready to see pitcher Zach Agnos warming up here before we get tonight's action rolling. Should be a fun one. We'll be with you here the whole way, as this is the first official live stream that we've gotten going. We got the right equipment. I know there's been a lot of difficulties trying to get everything going, but we're excited. We're happy to be bringing here. Shout out to cameraman Alec Fry helping us out here, getting everything going. And we are underway for the most part. The warm-up's getting going. It's a local time 6:01, so we'll be getting a little bit after 6, but for the most part, right on time for some Battlefield baseball to get things going. So the guys are warming up right now. We're going to step away just for a second. We'll keep the action here right for you, but we're going to get off the mic for a second, and we'll be back for first pitch here at Battlefield.
But again, it's one of those situations where you kind of go, the Angels are perfect at fastball.
All right, here we go. We are ready to bring you some first
Leading
pitch
off the
action.
Sharks, number 2, Riley Johnson.
Riley Johnson, the second baseman, getting going here for the Sharks as he steps in for his first step out of the season. Agnos getting the call from Benavides. The pitch, and he drives it. This one's heading foul on the left side, as Zach gave him a heater right down the middle, and he's a little late to catch up to it as you see it go out of play on the left side. Getting game going here at 6:03 on this Monday night. The pitch from Agnos, a little bit low in the dirt, as we have a ball. The count is 1-1 here to Riley Johnson, center fielder here for the Colgan Sharks. The 1-1 from Agnos, and it's in there. He painted the corner, a heater on the outside. Beautiful pitch. And now Zach has him right where he wants him. Could see some off speed coming here from Agnos. The 1-2. And he drives up the left side, chasing it. It's a shortstop. The throw on the way. It's late. Because with the effort there, it was Brandon Cassidy. That was Jackson Baird reaching out on the forehand, and with the speed of Riley Johnson, not many guys are going to be able to make that play, except for maybe Zach himself if he's playing short, but he's on the hill tonight. So it's a leadoff base knock for Riley Johnson. Now up, it's the second baseman, Chase Hopkins. Now with the runner on, we'll see Zach go in the stretch. He checks the runner. And it's in there. Give him another fastball. That pitch is working for Zach so far today. Cunningham at first base, keeping Johnson close to the bag. You don't want to test that arm of Benavides, as he will throw you out pretty quickly. He's pretty good. He had a great season last year getting that done. The 0-1. And that one's driven to right field. Garrison losing his hat, he lays out and can't make the play as it falls just short of the bullpen. They're on the right field line. So the count is quickly 0-2 to Chase Hopkins with a runner on. Let's see if Zach can get a big needed out here for Battlefield. Hopkins facing a 0-2 count here from Agnos. And Agnos checks over to Cunningham and able to get back in. It's Johnson. Like we said, with how quick Agnos gets it in there to Benavides, you do not want to test the base pad stealing. Agnos comes set. Try the 0-2 again, and he just does get a piece of it as it tips off the glove of Benavides. Make it the third straight 0-2. With Johnson still close to first, he's going to go. It's a strike. Can we get the double play? It gets through the outfield. Oh, and he's testing third, and he's in there. As Lawler gets a throw in from Miles, heads up base running by Riley Johnson. And I think we did we have a swing and a miss? It looked like a swing and a miss.
He did. He swung at that pitch. He should be out.
Very confused to see why Chase Hopkins is still standing in the batter's box.
Oh, no.
They said he didn't go. And I very confused the ruling of what we're seeing. So in that whole play, Johnson able to steal second. The ball went through the outfield, and he's in there sliding into third, and quickly there's a runner on third. With still nobody out, Agnos really needs a strikeout here. Here's the pitch. And it's a liner, and heads up play. Great play there at second base on the catch for Battlefield. It was Tyler Kloos. And the Bobcats get that much needed first out. Now Peter will take a stroll out to Agnos, and we'll see what
Brady Carter.
Coach wants to do here is to get a quick mound visit. Could be seeing a potential intentional walk to force a double play. We'll see what the Bobcats wind up doing. So now one away. Brady Carter, the pitcher, stepping into bat. Picture-on-picture action here for Agnos. Let's see what he can do here. The first pitch, and it's high. The heater forcing Benavides to stand up there behind the plate. The 1-0 coming from Agnos. And that heater right down the pipe. One count here for Battlefield. Runner on third is Riley Johnson for the Sharks. And that payoff pitch, great pitch inside, looked like a two-seamer cutting back into the inside part of the plate, tying up Brady Carter, and it's quickly a 1-2 count. Just nearing the 10-minute mark of today's stream. Happy to bring you coverage of tonight. Hopefully it's a lot better than what we've seen in the past. The 1-2. And this one just catching up to 90 up and in was Brady Carter's. This one's heading out of play on the right side. Fans, seeing a great game tonight. Beautiful weather. The weather finally getting nice here. We got a great crowd from both sides. Zach's pitch count getting up a little more noticeable than I think Coach Burkhardt and the Bobcats would like. But here's the 1-2. Close, and it is called a ball. The umpire saying that one was low and away. The good frame job there by Peter Benavides behind the plate. And it's now a 2-2. And Carter calling timeout in the box. The 1-2. It's in there. Caught him looking. Agnos, his first strikeout of the season. Zach able to make do there of a heater right down the middle, and he froze Brady Carter for the second out of the inning. The Bobcats
now batting for
quick
the
situation, making a
Sharks,
runner on
number
third,
56,
nobody
Garrett
gone.
Riley.
A liner to Tyler Cluse at second and a strikeout, and suddenly the Bobcats can get out of this thing. As now batting, it's Garrett Riley, the designated hitter for Colgan tonight. That one missing up and away, forcing catcher Benavides to jump out and catch that one. It's quickly a 1-0 count. Got a great crowd here tonight for this opening day crowd, as we got a lot of youngsters looking on at what could be their future here playing at Battlefield Park. The 1-0. That one's in there, catching the outside part of the plate. Another heater. Looked like actually a changeup dropping in there. Beautiful pitch by Agnos, and it's quickly a 1-1.
Sun could be a problem.
Yeah, we got to watch the conditions here. The lights are on, but the sun is still in far effect coming from the third baseline. Could be tough for Garrison out there and right. As that one's driven, and this ball is smoked deep to right field. It's going to split the fielders. Garrison gets there. He hits his cutoff. And it's an RBI double for Garrett Riley.
Now batting for the Sharks, number 20, Adam Webb.
So suddenly now 1-0 Colgan on the board first. So Adam Webb, the first baseman, steps in and he lines one. And it actually nailed the third base coach right on the lower part of the leg. That one had to be a stinger. As just able to get a piece of it, there was Adam Webb. Ow, that one hurt. Yeah, you can see in the shift, the Bobcats definitely favoring the left side, as that shot by Garrett Riley able to get down for a double. This one's a grounder to short. Jackson Baird makes the throw, and Cunningham able to make the catch. And the Bobcats get out of the inning, but they did squander one. It was a RBI double by Garrett Riley, and the Sharks, in the top of the first inning, able to make do. We'll update the scoreboard here for you, actually. We fell asleep on that duty. As it's 1-0 Colgan as we go to the bottom of the second. Or bottom of the first, sorry. Still getting used to all this stuff, you know. Bottom of the first inning. Coming to you next with the Sharks. Heading out to warm up. We'll be back in just a second. And we're back here, bottom of the first, coming to you. The Colgan Sharks able to get on the board first. It was an RBI double from Garrett Riley, the designated hitter. Good to have him in the lineup if he's able to squander the ball, as he did hit it 350, splitting Garrison and Miles out in center and left, or center and right. As we are ready, as Craig Miles steps into the box for his first at-bat of the season, facing Grady Carter on the hill. First one, Craig drives this one deep, backing up the center fielder. And he gets down. Craig with his speed, you got to watch him. The throw in, it's off. Craig Miles, a first pitch double to deep center field. Craig gets the Bobcats through, and the no-hitter, there it goes. Battlefield with a runner on second to quickly start this one.
14, Zach Agnos.
Zach Agnos, the pitcher, up next. He's got a chance to get that run back that he gave up on that RBI double. The Bobcats respond with a double for themselves. As let's see what Zach can do here. An RBI opportunity right away. A heater on the far outside part of the plate, and Craig drove it deep to center field. Here's Zach Agnos. He sees that off-seam pitch drop right in there. It looked like a curve. Nice little hook on it. Agnos quickly facing the 0-1. The 1-0, and Zach got under it. This one headed foul. And the first baseman, second baseman, and right fielder for the Sharks not able to come down with it. As it drops, and Zach will get a second chance, but he's quickly down 0-2. Carter will take his time to get back to the mound. So Agnos steps in now after fouling that one off into foul territory against the right line. Craig getting a little dancy there at third or second. That one missing up high on Agnos. He watches the heater sail up, and it's now a 1-2 count working for Agnos. So Agnos faces a 1-2. Looking to drive in Craig at second, getting orders from Coach Burkhardt over on the third base side. The pitch. This one misses low and away. As now Zach works it back to a 2-2 count. Carter's strongest pitch. He works the changeup. That's his go-to. Let's see what he gives Zach here now in a 2-2 count. He gave him two things to work with. The 2-2 from Carter. Zach drives it. Opposite field knock. This will score Craig. It's an RBI single for Zach Agnos, and the Bobcats have tied it. Zach Agnos giving up the run on the hill. He gets it right back a half inning later. Battlefield quickly strikes.
4, Carter Cunningham.
Zach with the RBI single. And now the Bobcat meat of the order coming up. Carter Cunningham, the first baseman, steps into the box. What a great game we're seeing so far. Early on, the guys you could tell were getting ready.
For the Bobcats is number 22, Gavin Anderson.
And running for the pitcher, it'll be Gavin Anderson. And personally, getting to play middle school baseball and travel baseball with Gavin, one thing I will tell you, he's fast. He's got wheels, and we'll see what Coach Burkhardt wants to use with him. Potential steal situation, we'd have to check. But here's Cunningham stepping into the box. And right away, as we knew would be coming, Carter steps off, checks him over at first, holding him close. Holding him close, Adam Webb over at first. Carter to Cunningham, and this one misses away. It's a 1-0 count now to Cunningham. check Anderson again. This one missing low in the dirt, but able to make the pick was Adam Webb. Brady Carter on the hill gets the call. Here's the pitch, missing inside. Anderson going. And Anderson easily gets in there. He's safe. At second base, Gavin Anderson picks up the steal, and now the Bobcats, another RBI opportunity. Runner in scoring position. The Bobcats are 1 for 1 in those situations. So Cunningham now. Cunningham with a base hit here would definitely score Anderson. Let's see what happens. This one missing away. You can definitely tell the base runner now in the head of Brady Carter. It's a 3-0 count to Carter Cunningham, arguably the Bobcats' biggest hitter in the lineup. But we just saw the leadoff man, Craig Miles, go deep to center field. Brady Carter, the pitch. It misses way away. They're going to walk Cunningham on 4 pitches. So the Bobcats,
Now batting for the
nobody
Bobcats,
gone,
number 12,
second and
Peter Benavides.
first. Peter Benavides, the catcher, steps into the box.
How is number 3? Who is number 3?
Benavides.
You don't have a number 3 on here.
Peter Benavides. They mixed up the lineups.
Oh, that's number. Okay, sorry. Thank you.
The pitch on the way. Benavides faking the bunt, and it misses high.
I don't know why the ball section.
Just so you guys know, the audio, we turn it off in between innings just because we don't really have anything to say as the teams are warming up, but we do turn it back on once they get going. Bottom of the first here, stepping in, Peter Benavides. This is the 1-0. He drives this one. It looks like he got under it. Running over is the catcher. Is he going to be able to get there? Heads up in the stands as it goes out by the batting cages on the right side. We appreciate all the viewers tonight. 15 of you. One of our largest amounts, actually. So Benavides working now, a 1-1 count. Brady Carter, the pitch. This one dropping back in. It started at Benavides. It came back in. Nice little hook by Carter, and it's now a 1-2 count for the Battlefield catcher. Brady Carter checking Anderson at second. He's going to go home. This one missing up by the head of Benavides. It's now a 2-2 count. The base runner's definitely getting in the head of Carter here, we can tell, as he's having to check a few times. If you're just tuning in with us here on the broadcast, we saw a RBI double by Garrett Riley in the top of the first, get Colgan on the board, and then Zach Agnos with an RBI single responds. It's 1-1. That heater, a late reaction call. We couldn't tell if it was a ball or a strike. Very long time to find out, but the umpire suggesting that that one was in there for a strike, and the Sharks pick up their first out of the inning. Stepping in for Battlefield now, third baseman Jacob Lawler.
Number 7, Jacob Lawler.
Let's see if Lawler can make contact and drive one to bring in Anderson. Not much of a shift here for Lawler, but if he can split it through the shortstop, as the shortstop right now is holding Anderson and playing around there by the bag, Lawler should be able to find the gap between the third and shortstop. The pitch, that one inside for a ball. Fans, if you want to keep up with more Battlefield Sports Network action, follow us on Twitter at BHS Sportsnet. You see in the bottom right part of your screen, able to keep up with that. The pitch, that off speed, dropping in there. Lawler staring back at the umpire. He couldn't believe it. It looked like it missed away. Nonetheless, it drops in there for a strike, a 1-1 count in the bottom of the first inning. Brady Carter on the hill. Here's the pitch. This one missing inside. Oh, and wow. Another late call, as we immediately assume that it's a ball if there's no reaction from the umpire. And another late signal, and the fans don't like it here at Battlefield Park. It's now a 1-2 count on 2 questionable strikes to Lawler. Here's the pitch. And that hook just dropping in there late. Lawler able to get a piece of it and sending it out of bounds. Jacob Lawler looking to drive in Anderson at second. Cunningham still at first, as he was walked on 4 straight pitches. Brady Carter here now. Try again the 1-2. That one missing inside. Anderson stealing third, and he is gunned out. A missile from the catcher. What a throw, as Brady Paquette wasn't buying it. Anderson flagged down at third, but Cunningham on the double steal able to get up to second. So now quickly 2 gone. A 1-2 count to Lawler, with a runner on second for the Bobcats, as Gavin Anderson gunned down by Brady Paquette. The Colgan catcher able to make that play. Fans, just let us know how the quality is. We assume it's a lot better than what we were used to be dealing with. Is this pitch missing away? And it's a full count to Jacob Lawler. "17 viewers. The most we've had is 45, and that was for the hockey game. So fans, let your friends know that we got a great broadcast going tonight. The pitch. And it was low, and Lawler can't believe it. He was about to toss the bat to take his troll over to first. So some questionable strikes, as 2 strikeouts missing away, able to be called for strikes. So nonetheless, after 1 inning of play, the Sharks won and the Bobcats won, as we saw Zach Agnos, an opposite field RBI single to bring home Craig Miles. 1-1 going to the second. And we're back, bringing you the top of the second inning of tonight's season opener. Stepping into the box, it's the left fielder, number 10, Jackson Harton for the Sharks. Zach Agnos on the hill for his second inning of work. As Agnos taking the hill here, as he gets a sign from Benavides. The pitch. This one he's late to catch up to the fastball, and he sends it out of play. Quick 0-1 count working for Horton. Thanks, guys. We appreciate the feedback of how it looks. Is this one, the heater drive out of play again? Cooking an 0-2 count for Agnos. Agnos on the 0-2. And that one's fouled right back into the screen. We actually flinched as we saw that one sail literally in our direction, but the cage able to save us up here in the booth. As we got a chance to catch up with Zach a few days ago, actually, when he found out he was getting the nod. He was so excited, as he is one of the better middle infielders in the state, but he loves getting it done on the hill, as this hook started a little bit too far in. on Horton, and it misses inside for a ball. 1-2 count to the Colgan left fielder. Agnos, the 1-2. And that hook again, making 2 hooks in a row, missing out and away. Or out and in, as he just doesn't seem to have the feel down for his breaking ball. Let's see what he goes to here on the 2-2 count, getting the call from Benavides. He goes heater, up and in, swing and a miss. Zach Agnos, his second punch out of the game. 1 out for the Bobcats, as no chance for Horton to catch that one up and in.
Noah Real.
What's this guy's last name?
Real.
Stepping in, it's Noah Real, the third baseman tonight for the Sharks. As that one misses. And we're not a fan of the umpiring here so far here on this Pro Battlefield Network. Very late delayed calls, very confusing up here in the booth. It's the pitch. That one right there. Inside fastball in for a strike.
So 2-1. 2-1. Okay,
that one missing up. Now it's a 3-1 count. 3-1 count to Real. Let's see if Zach can control the heater here. It's 4 heaters now, just 1 finding the strike zone. Agnos, the 3-1. And that one misses for a ball. The same pitch we saw Brady Carter throw, and Zach doesn't get it. As now a runner on with 1 away.
Now batting for the Sharks, number 12, Brody Pickett.
Brody Pickett, the catcher. We just saw him flag down Anderson, attempting to steal 3. Oh, excuse us. Sorry about that. That one missing inside the Pickett, with now a runner on first base as Cunningham holds him. Not sure why we have some difficulties here with the camera. Trying to figure out why we just went off. I want to press stop, but why isn't it working? Why did it stop? It's not even picking anything up. Why did it shut off?
Now batting for the Sharks, number 3,
I just started
Brandon
over.
Cassidy.
Okay, we're back. Alright, I don't know what happened there, but we're back. It's live now, it's working. So we just saw Brody Pickett go down on strikes. So 2 out now for Battlefield with a runner on second. And that runner on second, Noah Real. as he was able to get over there on a pass ball. Sorry about that connection there. Not really sure what happened. But we didn't have to leave the stream. All of you viewers just probably got a little blackout, but we're back. Agnos the 0-1, and he gets in. This one heads up behind us as that one sailed over the booth into the parking lot. Hopefully no one's cars got hit with that one. So now it's an 0-2 count as Brandon Cassidy, the shortstop, working it. This pitch in there. Great frame job by Benavides. Agnos with his 4th strikeout of the game. As it's still 1-1 Battlefield and Colgan, we go to the bottom of the 2nd. And we're back. Is stepping in for Battlefield. It's the right fielder, Jamie Garrison, is the first one's in there for a strike. Bottom of the 2nd inning of play here for the Bobcats at the plate as we are tied 1-1. Brady Carter on the pitch to Garrison. He drives this one. This could be coming down, but it hangs just enough. Great piece of hitting there by Garrison, but the center fielder, Riley Johnson, able to flag him down for the first out of the inning. Got a chance to look at the stats. Is 6 outs for the Bobcat defense so far. 4 of them coming out on the punch out with Zach Agnos. 4 strikeouts through 2 innings. Just 1 base on balls. He's having a great opening day start here for the Bobcats. As next up for Battlefield, as we see Adam Kuzmicki. Kuzmicki's watching that first one get in there as we see the 0-1 pitch from Carter. This one missing low in the dirt and away. 1-1 count to Benavides. The sun now just starting to go down. This is probably the worst time for a right fielder when it's meeting your eye level perfectly. As we can just see, it's a tough play over there. Meanwhile, on left, you got huge shadows. Kuzmicki able to somewhat get a piece of it, but making the play. Riley Johnson flags it down for his 2nd consecutive out recorded there in the outfield. I thought that was going to get down, hung up just enough as Kuzmicki flies out. And now up for the Bobcats, the shortstop, number 4, Jackson Baird. And this one,
now batting for the Bobcats, number 4, Jackson Baird.
First pitch looked to be fouled away by Baird. Getting the look here from Carter, the pitch. And Baird able to ground this one to short. on the play, and he records the out. That's a good piece of play there. Brandon Cassidy firing one over to Adam Webb, and the Sharks quickly out of the inning. Through 2 innings of play, we are still tied at 1 apiece. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. You're watching Battlefield Baseball on Battlefield Sports Network.
Riley Johnson.
Riley Johnson leading it off here for the Colgan Sharks. He's 1 for 1 with a base knock. That first one in for a ball from Agnos. As we see the 1-0 pitch. That heater just missing up and away, and it's a 2-0 count. You got a good hitter's count here for the leadoff man. Two-0 count coming from Agnos. And that one catching the outside, a strike from Agnos as he fired, making 3 straight heaters. That one catching right around 90 miles an hour as he's just really got a torch of an arm. As it's now a 2-1 count, Agnos looking to climb back in it for the Bobcats. That one, did he go? No way. And it's a 3-1 count now for Riley Johnson and the Colgan Sharks. Agnos. Swing and a miss. Brandon Cassidy, or apologize, Riley Johnson can't catch up to that one. Guys, let's keep it up in the comments. Let's see how everyone's viewing the game. Let us know your thoughts as it's now a full count to the center fielder, Riley Johnson. The pitch, that one missing away, and Agnos, his 2nd walk of the night.
Now batting for the Sharks, number 5, Chase Hopkins.
Chase Hopkins, the 2nd fielder, coming up here as he lined out to Tyler Cluse at 2nd, his first time up. As at this time, Riley Johnson was already over to 3rd on the throw down. They got through the outfield. He was able to extend his play on the stolen base. As now Hopkins will look to move Johnson here for the Sharks on the top of the 3rd. The pitch, it's in there. No, it's low. Wow, another close pitch that the Bobcats are just not getting the call for. Interesting stuff. Agnos getting the pitch from Benavides. To Hopkins as Agnos checks over. And Cunningham able to slap the tag, but Johnson in there ahead of the tag, and he's safe at first. Fans, if you're interested in keeping up with all things Battlefield Sports like you are tonight, keep up with us on this YouTube channel as well as on Battlefield Sports Network Twitter. That's BHS Sportsnet. As we see Agnos, he's going to go 2 in a row over to first base. Cunningham able to snag that one. The tag again too late. As getting back in there, it's Johnson. Still facing a 1-0 is Chase Hopkins. This one still low, so a 2-0 count to Hopkins. As these closer ones down low, we can tell the strike zone definitely favoring the higher part of the zone, but these low calls are not being made by the umpire. Two-0 count to Hopkins. Agnos on the way. That one won't miss. That one's in there for a strike. Agnos gives him the fastball. It's now a 2-1 count. Nearing the 50-minute mark of the stream. Local time 6:48 here on the East Coast, no matter where you're viewing with us. Yeah, for real. We see your comments. The umpiring, the officiating tonight, very questionable. So we'll see as it continues, as we're locked in a good one. Battlefield and Colgan on opening night here at Battlefield High School. Haymarket, Virginia, bringing you here the Colgan Sharks and the Battlefield Bobcats. A 2-1 count pitch, swing and a miss. Chase Hopkins can't catch up with the outside fastball, and Agnos climbs out of the little hole he dug himself into, and he's now got an even count, 2 apiece. And they go back, make it the 3rd time this at bat that Agnos keeping a close eye on Riley Johnson over at first. And now Hopkins in the box will call time himself. The ump wanted to just clean off the plate. Guys, we encourage you, if you're not here, get your friends to tune into the broadcast so you know everything going on here at Battlefield Baseball. Right next to us, the girls softball team getting some action going. In between innings, we'll go and check the scoreboard to keep you guys updated. As girls soccer is away tonight at Colgan, and boys soccer hosting Colgan here. A lot of sporting events going on in this little triangle of the stadiums. 2-2 count coming from Agnos, and that one's driven. Could we see a double play? Lawler will just go long to first, and Cunningham able to make the play, and then they go back to Johnson. As Baird slapped the tag, but Johnson getting back in there. So a smart play from Lawler, ruling a fielder's choice, going looking to second. He was bobbling it a little bit. He just made the play at first to save it. So 2 away. Sorry, 1 away on that one. As the pitch is in there for a strike from Agnos, as Brady Carter, the pitcher, steps into the box. $17 viewers, guys. We appreciate it. We appreciate everyone tuning into today's game. As we see the pitch from Agnos. This one's driven to right. It is in play as Garrison able to flag it down. Tagging up from second is Johnson, and he's into third. But the Bobcats will take it. They get the out from Garrison in right field. And 2 gone with a runner on third. And looking to drive him in, the man who had the big RBI double, Garrett Riley, steps in as he had a moonshot type ball. Couldn't really tell at the beginning if it was going to go the distance or not, but he steps back in nonetheless. It's Garrett Riley stepping in for the Sharks. Agnos definitely going to be careful what he gives him here. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. Good pitch from Agnos. Garrett Riley, an RBI double. He's the DH for tonight's action. Is this one missing away? Agnos not giving him anything inside that he can drive to right. And you can definitely see Craig and Jamie out in center and right. Definitely ready to take a back step as Garrett Riley can drive the baseball. The 1-1. And he goes a fastball away. Not messing with Riley at all. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. As we just had another little breakup in the stuff there, sorry, but Agnos able to get Garrett Riley on strikes. That's Zach's 5th strikeout through 3 innings. He's on track for a big one tonight. Agnos through 3 innings of work, 5 strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the 3rd with the Bobcats and the Sharks tied at 1. And we're back. Sorry I didn't write down that. We had to write down an announcement. As Cluse looking to lay a bunt down, and it went in foul territory first, so he'll have to do it again. Bottom of the 3rd, just approaching the 7 o'clock mark here, almost 1 hour into game time. So plenty of baseball left. 1-1 score here, bottom of the 3rd. It's the second baseman, Tyler Cluse, leading it off. Swing and a miss. Cluse can't catch up to the heater from Brady Carter. The 0-2, and he just gets a piece of it. Did Tyler Cluse. Tyler Cluse, the sophomore prodigy here for the Bobcats, making a big statement in tryouts and early part of the season. And as he drives a hook, he got a curveball, and it's in there for a base knock. Tyler Cluse, his first high school varsity hit of his career. And it's a curveball that dropped right into the zone, able to get the barrel on the ball.
10,
and an easy ball over the shortstop into the center field. Cluse with a base knock. So stepping in for Battlefield, it's the center fielder, Craig Miles, who had a leadoff double on the first pitch of the game into deep center field. Pitch. That hook not able to come back into the zone and misses away. The 1-0 coming. Miles drives this one. It's going to get down. Back-to-back singles from the Bobcats. Craig Miles starts his season 2 for 2 with a base hit. And the Bobcats suddenly working some bottom of the third inning action. And Agnos, another RBI opportunity coming for the starting pitcher, as he had an RBI single to right field last time up. Zach looking to drive in. Kluse at second, and he's got Miles on first. Two of the fastest guys on the team in a potential scoring opportunity for Battlefield. The pitch from Carter. The hook coming back in, but it misses low. 1-0 count to Zach Agnos. Count to Agnos. Coming from Brady Carter as he's going to go and check Kluse over at second and step off. Fans, we encourage you to keep your friends up to date. Tell them everything going on here at Battlefield Sports Network. We appreciate everyone watching us make it 2 in a row. Brady Carter making sure Kluse doesn't even think about going over. And even if he does, we saw Pickett's arm gunning down maybe the fastest guy on the team, Gavin Anderson, on a steal attempt back in the first inning. As now we'll get an infield mound visit. Wanting to make sure they keep an eye on Kluse and his wheels over there at second. The pitch. And that one missing low. Looked like a changeup. Not able to come back and find the strike zone. It's a 2-0 count to Agnos. And with nobody gone, this is definitely a hitter's count. If he gets anything close, expect Agnos to be swinging away here. Bottom of the third inning of play here. The Bobcats with potential scoring chances. Agnos, he drives one deep to right field. It's going to split the center right fielder, Agnos. Coach Burkhardt waving them both home. It's going to be a 2-run double for Zach Agnos, and he hits the dance. A Fortnite dance, take the L. Zach Agnos, a 2-run double, the Bobcats. It's 3-1 Battlefield. What a drive by Zach Agnos. He's got 3 RBIs on the night.
Gavin Anderson. Not batting for Battlefield. Number 4, Carter Cunningham.
As Cunningham will step into the boxes, now we see Anderson go back and take over for Agnos on the running duties. Battlefield with a 3-1 lead, a 2-run double from Zach Agnos. And we see a mound visit from the Sharks. And we called it on a 2-0 count, swinging away. And wow, what a shot from Zach Agnos. And he's doing the heavy lifting here for the Bobcats. He's taking advantage of his RBI opportunities, bringing Miles home on both of his knocks. As Zach give him a single and a double with 3 RBIs on the night. Battlefield with a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. Fans, let's get it up in the chat for Zach Agnos and his duties at the plate and on the hill. It's 3-1 Battlefield.
Softball is 0-0.
Quick update, top of the fourth inning. The Bobcats on the softball field, 0-0 with the Colgan Sharks, top of the fourth inning of work. Give you a quick score update on that as the first pitch to Cunningham. This ball sails through the outfield on the throw from Pickett. The laser of an arm goes right through the third baseman. What an arm from Riley Johnson. And a great chance for the Bobcats as now Kluse is on. Or sorry, that's Anderson. He's checking himself over at third. And we could have an injury here from Anderson. Is Coach Burkhardt walking up the third base line now? May have caught some dirt in the eye, it looks like. As Garrison was bringing some water over to help him out. Nonetheless, a throwback, checking Anderson at second by Pickett, and his shortstop couldn't get there in time. It sailed through the outfield, and then you got to give credit. What a play from Riley Johnson, trying to gun out Anderson. He made it a lot closer than it could have been, but it sailed right through the third baseman's glove, as over there it was Noah Real. As this drive by Cunningham backs up the right fielder, he doesn't know where it is. And it fell nowhere near. Cunningham's running around. He's going to stay at third. One of the weirdest plays you'll ever see. He lost it in the lights. He was signaling around. I didn't even know the pitch was coming. As in right field, the play could not be made. Wow, what a play. You'll never see that ever. Jimmy West, the fielder, not able to see it. And Carter Cunningham, an RBI triple. And suddenly the Bobcats, a 3-run bottom of the third, and it's 4-1. That one in there for a strike. 4-1 Bobcats with a 3-run inning working for him. Cunningham, if you ask him after the game, one of probably his weirdest hits of his career. As he's hit it well, and this one's driven by Benavides. Tagging up is Cunningham. He's going to get it easy. A sacrifice fly and an RBI for Peter Benavides. The Bobcats with a 4-run inning, now 5-1 over Colgan.
Now batting for the Bobcats, number 7, Jacob Lawler.
Lawler steps in with the base pads cleared. Just now 1 out for Colgan. The Bobcats, a 4-run inning. They pitch into Lawler, and it's in there for a strike. You got to wonder what happened to Brady Carter. He was playing pretty dominant, so was his defense. And we knew it from the beginning. The lighting would be an issue out there on right. As this hook comes back in, it just misses the low to Lawler, who struck out his last time up on some questionable calls. He'll look to make up for that here for the Bobcats. He drives one to right. Backing up is West, calling for it. And he'll come down with it. Jimmy West makes the play, and 2 gone now in the bottom of the third inning. Still plenty of baseball left, but the Bobcats are commanding 5-1 lead. Zach Agnos, a 2-run double, an RBI triple from Carter Cunningham, and a sac fly by Peter Benavides. Scoring Cunningham, that's the runs here in the inning by the Bobcats. Stepping into the box, Jamie Garrison. Jamie Garrison, last time up, he lined out to center field. He looked like it could have gotten down, but Riley Johnson able to get over there and make the play. 1-1 count here to Garrison. Losing his hat on the hill was Carter, but nonetheless, it's in there for a strike. 1-2 count to Carter. And he loses his hat again. That can be viewed as a distraction. That's actually a rule. If the cat flies off like that, nonetheless, it's a ball. And he's not really coming set up there either. That's another thing. As his hat falls off again, and it's got to be viewed as distracting as that one's in there for a strike. We go to the top of the fourth, but not without a little of excitement. A huge inning for the Bobcats. They put 4 on the board. Going to the top of the fourth. It's your Battlefield Bobcats 5. The Colgan Sharks 1 here on Battlefield Sports Network.
the fourth inning for the Sharks, number 20, Adam Webb.
Adam Webb in the first baseman here for the Sharks, getting the top of the fourth inning underway. And just an inning ago, this was a lockup kind of matchup, 1-1, and suddenly now the Bobcats break it wide open with a huge bottom of the third inning as Agnos fires a laser in there for a ball just missing away to Webb. Zach, 5 strikeouts this part of the game. Could be setting an early season high mark that he'll be looking to reach for the entire season as he's on track for a big game. As Webb getting a piece of that one, fouling it out of play over by the left side. Fans, we appreciate you all tuning in here for this one. If you weren't able to come out and support here at Battlefield Park, we got it here for you. Battlefield Sports Network bringing you tonight's broadcast. 1-1 count to Webb coming from Agnos. That one missing inside to Webb. Quickly a 2-1 count on the way to the Sharks' first baseman. Last time up, he had a ground out to shortstop as Jackson Baird able to make the play to Cunningham. As the Bobcats looking to do a little bit of the same here to the first baseman. That one in there and a comebacker right to Agnos. He's going to take his time and lob it underhand style to Cunningham. It's a great play by Agnos to keep up with that one and quickly one away.
Now batting for the Sharks, number 10, Jackson Horton.
As we see the bullpen getting loose for the Bobcats, we couldn't quite tell who made their way over there, but in a potential situation of saving Agnos' arm, smart move by the Bobcats. Agnos lasers in that one for a strike right down the pipe, and it's in there. 0-1 count working to Jackson Horton. The left fielder, he had a strikeout last time up, and he's quickly on the path to get the same result as his first at-bat. An 0-2 count to the left fielder. Agnos working quickly, the 0-2. That one missing inside. Becomes now a 1-2 count. We'll see what Zach throws up here. That's 3 straight heaters in a row. Probably expecting much of the same here as he's ahead in the count, 1-2. Agnos, the 1-2. And he's able to get a piece of it. This one to the shortstop, Baird. He's going to have to hurry, and Cunningham able to get there on the stretch, and it's a ground out. 2 away here for Agnos, quickly sailing here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting for Colgan, number 16, Noah Real.
Nobody on, 2 gone. Noah Real stepping in there, the third baseman. As that went in there for a strike, despite Benavides actually dropping it as it came in. Nonetheless, an 0-1 count. The Bobcats are sailing here in the top of the 4th. The 0-1. And it's chopped to Baird again. He's getting a workout this inning over there short. He makes the play to Cunningham. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Agnos and the Bobcats. Nothing from Colgan as Agnos shuts him down with the help of Baird is short. 5-1 Battlefield as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Adam Kuzmicki stepping in for Battlefield, the left fielder. Last time up, he had a fly out to center field. As we thought it was going to get down. It's that hook too far inside. It's a 1-0 count to Kuzmicki. The Bobcats looking to have another strong inning. As currently in line for the win despite the bullpen action for Battlefield is Zach Agnos, as he's had 4 solid innings of work. A little shaky first inning, but since then he has been on a tear. As we see in the Colgan bullpen, they're getting loose as well as Battlefield, so it could definitely become a bullpen game there. Is this one driven by Kuzmicki on the ground, able to play it as short? Is Brandon Cassidy in over to make the play to Adam Webb? One away here for the Sharks.
Now batting for the Bobcats, number 4, Jackson Baird.
Next up for Battlefield, Jackson Baird, 0 for 1 on the night with a ground out to shortstop. As he did a lot of that, fielding a short last half inning. As he steps in now, as he gets an off speed that misses low and away. 1-0 count to the Battlefield shortstop. The pitch. This one's driven by Baird, and it hangs up just enough for Jimmy West out and right. Quickly 2 gone here for the Bobcats.
Now batting for the Bobcats, number 1, Tyler Clues.
Tyler Clues, the second baseman up for Battlefield. He had a base hit last time up. This hook missing way up and in as Clues having to get out of the way. Bottom of the 4th inning of work here. The pitch. And that one was cut on and missed. 1-1 count here to Clues. Seeing Carter's hat fly off is a little bit distracting, I must say, when it's coming in the upper 80s at you, and you got to be able to make a contact with it. As that one's in there for a strike as well. 1-2 count to the sophomore Tyler Clues. The pitch. He's just late on it, but he's able to make contact, and it's fouled by the Battlefield dugout. The pitch. This one's driven by Clues, and it drops in there for a base hit. Tyler Clues having himself a day in the field and at the plate. Give him his second single of the day, starting his high school career.
Now batting for the Bobcats, number 10, Craig Miles.
As that gets Craig Miles, the senior, back up to the plate. He's having a nice day as well. 2 for 2 with a double in the first, a single in the third, and he's got 2 runs scored in tonight's action for the Bobcats, as he's been a threat at the plate. As the top of the order coming up here for the Bobcats. Cluse getting a heavy lead over there at first. Miles gets a hold of this one, backing up Johnson in center. And the ball is dropped. As his throw is backing up the pitcher, as this one should have been caught probably by Johnson. He drops it. That's going to be an error out there in center.
Now batting for the Bobcats, number 14, Zach Agnos.
So that gets Agnos up, and he is on fire today, both on the hill and at the plate. At the plate specifically, a base hit RBI in the first and a 2-run double back in the third an inning ago. And when he's had runners in scoring position, he's 2 for 2 at the plate. He's got 2 of them now. A dangerous opportunity that could turn the tide of this one. The pitch. Missing upstairs. 1-0 count to Zach Agnos. Agnos facing a 1-0, having an insane opening day game as he drives this one. But it's flagged down by Riley Johnson. They played the shift over on the right side as he got a good piece of it. And it's flagged down. So the Sharks survive a scare as Battlefield was getting ready to get something going. To the top of the 5th we go. Battlefield 5, the Sharks 1. You're watching everything here. Opening day coverage with Matt Venezia here on Battlefield Sports Network.
Friction, number 12, Brody Pickett.
Brody Pickett stepping in for the Sharks here to get the top of the 5th inning going. Agnos back out on the hill for his 5th inning of work. That one nearly drilling Brady Pickett. That one would have hurt. Pickett 0 for 1 on the day, a victim to Agnos on the strikeout. As Zach behind in the count here, 1-0. That one missing in again. And it looks like it hit him. So they'll give him first base. Hit by pitch is Pickett. So a quick base runner here for the Sharks. And they're making a substitution over at first. As Pickett, being a catcher, will have time to get his gear on. Marcus Carson taking over there at first base. Stepping in, Brandon Cassidy.
Now batting for the Colgan Sharks.
Shortstop.
Number 3,
he also struck
Brandon
out.
Cassidy.
It's the bottom of the order, not doing much for the Sharks, who are facing a 4-run deficit with 3 sets of at-bats remaining in this one. High school game, 7 innings long as we're getting ready for the top of the 5th inning of work. 5-1 Battlefield. The pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Cassidy watching that one in all the way. Agnos, the 0-1. That one's fouled back into the cage, and it's now an 0-2 count as Zach's got him right where he wants him. Cassidy and the Sharks, just 2 hits tonight, as the Bobcats are all over the score sheet with hits. The pitch from Agnos, and it misses upstairs. Quick ball call from the ump. Didn't take him a long time to make that announcement, as it has earlier in the ball game. 17 viewers, guys, we appreciate it. As they're nearing the 7:30 part of tonight in our broadcast. 1-2 count to Cassidy. Watching it all the way, strike 3. Down goes Cassidy on strikes. And that's Zach Agnos' 6th punch out of the night. He is rolling on the hill right now. Being a huge part of Battlefield's commanding lead. As Coach Burkhart giving orders over there to the bullpen. We could be seeing, this could be maybe Zach's last batter, as we just saw an order there. We'll have to see what happens. Agnos facing now the batter, and it's Riley Johnson, the center fielder. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit and a walk to his efforts tonight. The pitch. Missing way away, and it's actually off the glove of Benavides. This is going to be we'll rule it a wild pitch, and getting into second easily. It's the Colgan pinch runner. With a runner on second now. 1 gone. Battlefield looking to get out of this potential threat from Colgan. The pitch from Agnos. Missing away. Make it 2 in a row off the glove. And 2 pitches for free 180 feet of base path. As now Benavides is going to go over and talk to Agnos. Try and calm him down, as now the Sharks a potential chance to get on the board once again. As we see Riley Johnson, a threat on the base paths. He's been pretty good at getting on base, finding a way to get on base. We'll see what he does here. A 2-0 count, 1 gone here in the top of the 5th. Fans, make sure to follow us on Battlefield Sports Network's Twitter page, BHS Sportsnet, to keep up with all the action. This one missing. It's a 3-0 count to Riley Johnson. At this point, not a bad idea to just put him on. We'll see what Zach does here. Might get him to chase something out and away. The pitch. And it misses away. So they'll get Johnson on base. And that'll bring up Chase Hopkins. Chase tonight has a line out and a ground ball to third. As we see Coach Burkhart making the stroll out to the pitcher's mound. This should be the night as he signals the bullpen. Zach Agnos, he's going to finish with a 4/3 inning line with 6 strikeouts. That'll be the night. 1 earned run for Agnos. Did not get a chance to see his pitching.
I have no idea because
Can't tell his pitching.
my numbers here don't match.
Let me check. What number is he? Fans, while the new pitcher gets warmed up, we'll be able to tell you who he is in just a second. The Bobcats making a call to the bullpen. We'll be back in just a second. And we're back as the pitcher warmed up for the Battlefield. He's ready to go. Called to the bullpen. It's Battlefield pitcher senior JT McGuire getting the start out of the bullpen here. The first arm that Coach Burkhart will use in tonight's matchup. End of the season out of the bullpen. Zach Agnos going 4 1/3, 1 earned a run and 6 strikeouts, but he left a runner on base. He left 2 on base. Is going, and Benavides pump faking there on the throw down. So now third and second. Both these runners are Agnos' runners. These won't count against the earned run average of McGuire. So let's see if JT can help out Zach, who's now sitting in the dugout. Opportunity here for the Sharks to get right back in this ball game. We'll see what they can do as Chase Hopkins steps in. This one missing low and inside, a 2-0 count to McGuire. 2-0 count to McGuire, or from McGuire. The pitch. This one's driven to second. Kluse gets over, makes a play. That's a ground out, but an RBI coming. And the Sharks will take it. They need something to get momentum going in their direction. As Chase Hopkins able to get it done.
Now batting for the Sharks, number 8, Brady Carter.
So Brady Carter steps in. He's got a runner on third, 2 gone. Big RBI spot for him as Chase was struck out and a fly out to Garrison and right. This heater in there for a strike. Good pitch from McGuire. McGuire, the pitch, swing, and a miss. As Brady Carter couldn't catch up to that heater from McGuire. McGuire snaring down Benavides behind the plate. Here's the pitch. And a timeout called. And it was time on the batter as getting antsy there was Riley Johnson over at third. He thought that was a balk, but that was perfectly legal. Colgan looking to strike on this big opportunity here in the ballgame. Oh, we didn't update the scoreboard. Sorry about that. 0-2. The pitch. This one's fouled. Now the scoreboard's updated for you guys. 5-2 the score. Battlefield up by 3 now. 1-run inning so far for Colgan with a runner on third. It was an RBI ground out to second from Chase Hopkins. But let's see what Brady Carter, the pitcher, can do to help himself out as he make it 2 in a row, fouling out to right. Fans will be doing the boys lacrosse game tomorrow. That'll also be streamed live. Make sure to want to tune into that one. Should be a 6 o'clock start. We'll get the stream going about 10-15 minutes before the actual game. The 0-2. That one low in the dirt. Good block by Benavides. And the first ball of the at-bat thrown by McGuire. So on the double switch, we just noticed Agnos will take over as shortstop as his pitching night is over. His earned runs are not totally yet complete as that runner on third, Riley Johnson, is Agnos' runner, as one of them has already come in. So let's see if McGuire can help out his buddy there at short and keep his earned run average just to 2. The pitch. This one's popped up. This one's headed out of play. Heads up. And the long at-bat continues. The Colgan fans getting reckless and the Colgan guys in the dugout. The lights now setting in perfectly here on this Monday night. Bring the opening day coverage between the Sharks and the Bobcats. The pitch. This one's fouled 3 in a row. Great at-bat. Working here from Brady Carter. He needs this run desperately to help his team get back into this ball game. Make it another pitch. 2-2 count coming from McGuire to Brady Carter. He drives this one. It splits the gap and in for an RBI single. What an at-bat from Brady Carter. And it's 5-3. Colgan, a 2-run inning working for him now. Brady Carter bringing in.
Now batting for Colgan, number 56.
That's actually Chase Hopkins over at third who came in to score. So McGuire giving up 2 runs here, but they're Agnos' runs, and that's all that Agnos will be charged for tonight. 3 earned runs, 6 strikeouts in 4 1/3 innings. So base knock there, and now the most dangerous man in this Colgan lineup, Garrett Riley, with a missile moonshot of an RBI double in the first inning and a strikeout last time, but he can pound the baseball if he gets a hold of it. The pitch. This one inside for a strike. Good pitch from McGuire locating that inside fastball. A long inning here. The Bobcats need to get out of it. Fans, we appreciate the viewer count getting back up. You're not going to want to miss this one. It's getting a lot closer. For comfort, here's McGuire looking to get out of the inning. The 0-1 to Riley. Low and inside. The curveball missing in the dirt. It's a 1-1 count. This one, you can definitely just feel the tension in the air at this one. Battlefield in Colgan, Monday night season opening action. It's been a thriller the whole way through. The 1-1 to That one missing low. I think we just forgot the name for a second. Garrett Riley. A 2-1 count coming for him. McGuire getting the call over from Burkhart in the dugout. The pitch. That one catching the outside. Good pitch. Able to paint the corner with the fastball. And it's a 2-2 count. This stadium, you can just tell they're all getting reckless. Battlefield can really use a strike right here. Some people have noticed me up here in the booth. It's awesome. 2-2 count coming to Riley. And a timeout. Time called by the batter, Garrett Riley. McGuire gets set from the stretch. A 2-2 count. Inside and able to steal second with ease. No throwdown. That one missing inside. As Brady Carter, the pitcher, taking second, and now base knock could score the third run of the inning for the Sharks. How important is this pitch hit? As Battlefield arms are going in the bullpen, we just can't tell who as it's screened off. The full count pitch. It was an 0-2 at one point. Missing away. Garrett Riley, great at bat. He works the walk. Second and first for the Sharks. And Coach Burkhart's taking his stroll, looking to get a call from the dugout.
For the Sharks,
or from the bullpen, as he's going to let. And actually, we're going to get a mound visit. This is not Coach Burkhart going out. It's going to be the pitching coach trying to calm down McGuire. The Bobcats need an out, and they need it badly.
Fans, the concession stand is still open with fresh hot pizza, cheese, and pepperoni, hot pretzels, hot popcorn, other delicious drinks, and ice cold drinks available for purchase.
We get a quick score update. The Colgan Sharks on the softball diamond with a 6-2 lead over the home your Battlefield Bobcats. Let's hopefully see that the ladies can make the comeback. As our main focus is this game here, bringing you here on Battlefield Sports Network. Matt Venezia here with you in the booth. As we have a thriller, is that mound visit buying more time for the bullpen relievers to get going. We can't quite tell who's over there warming up. As we're ready to get it going, stepping into the box. It's Adam Webb, the first baseman. Second and first, 2 gone. Can McGuire get out of the inning? That one in there, first strike. The fans like that one. Definitely a more lively crowd than earlier tonight as they're sticking around. It's a little bit more chilly now in the later parts of the night. 7:37 local time. The pitch coming from McGuire. And it catches the outside part of the plate. Great pitch. It's an 0-2 count. Coming to Webb. The 0-2 from McGuire. A strike would be huge. Running early. And the pitch nearly throws Lawler. The throw over nearly throws Lawler off the bag. Big heads-up play by Brady Carter, the pitcher. So he had to steal a stand-up second base steal, and then he's able to catch McGuire not paying attention on the hill. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. A base knock makes it a 1-run ball game. And McGuire will step off the hill. That could have been bad. Heads-up play by Jacob Lawler, able to snag that one down. As Webb will take his time getting into the box. The 0-2 pitch, McGuire staring him down. How big is this pitch? The 0-2 from McGuire. And he steps out at the last second, calling timeout. Wow, and that right there is solely just getting the head of McGuire. Is that the base running has gotten in his head, and now that right there before a huge payoff pitch. And we'll do it again. Very stressful up here in the booth. Can't imagine what it's like there actually on the diamond. McGuire try again the 0-2. And running again is Webb. They're doing a steal at home. The tag. And Benavides dropped it on the throw over to home. They did a double steal to home. A 3-run inning from the Sharks, turning into an inning of nightmare for Battlefield. It's suddenly 5-4. Colgan trails by just 1. And the Bobcats are still not out of the woods yet, as Garrett Riley, the big designated hitter on that steal home, was able to steal second. So I can't imagine that a base hit scores it, maybe not even a double. But that's the least of the worries. The Battlefield Bobcats need a strike. McGuire ready to deliver it. That one misses outside. Benavides stretching over to get there, and it's a full count. I'd imagine this should be it from McGuire no matter what happens. A walk, base hit, end of the inning. This should probably be it from McGuire. And a time called at the plate. Wow, very stressful set of pitches here. Fans, it's nerve-wracking here actually watching it. Can't imagine actually you guys seeing it on the... Yeah, shout out to Ben Picorni. We're going to give him a big shout out. One of my best buddies. Got the play-by-play with him in Arizona with the Diamondbacks. But we got a big thing to worry about here. McGuire, the full count. Swing and a miss. Webb couldn't catch up to it. It was tipped. And JT McGuire able to get out of the inning. Battlefield survives that close, scary inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th with the Bobcats still up 5-4, a 3-run inning from the Sharks. Don't go anywhere, it's just getting good. As we'll step away for just a second. 5-4, Battlefield. Webb just got out. Brady Carter's still going out there for the Sharks. He'll still get loose here as he's ready to start his 5th inning of work. Carter Cunningham will lead it off for Battlefield in need of a response. Sorry, Cunningham. Yes, Cunningham will lead it off, it looks like. But it should be Agnos. We'll confirm. He could just be getting loose. We'll see what's going on. We could have a double switch, actually. I think we do have a double switch, as Coach Burkhardt could be coming over to make that announcement.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for Bobcats. Number 15, Carter Cunningham.
Oh, I don't think we do. I missed something. So here we go. Can the Bobcats respond to that big thriller of the top of the 5th from Colgan? Cunningham sees a hook right away. It doesn't come back. Ball 1. The pitch. He watches that fastball in there, catch the outside part of the plate for a strike. 1-1 count. He watches that one drop in there for a ball, just missing down low. 2-1 count to Carter Cunningham. 5-4, Battlefield's lead of 4 has been shrunk to just 1. Cunningham heads up, this one coming close and out of play.
Matt, would you feel comfortable pronouncing a couple batters? I have to make a Mother Nature break. Right, you do that. Thank you. Be right back. Appreciate that, sir.
Cunningham able to reach down and get a piece of that one, but right to the right fielder. He flies out. Now up for Battlefield, Peter Benavides. Had to make the quick announcement there over the intercom as Benavides swing and a miss. As Cunningham flew out to right. And let's see what the Bobcats have. Here's Peter having himself an alright game here. With a strikeout and a sac fly and an RBI to come with it. So he's done part of the work. Here's this one missing in the dirt. It's a 2-1 count to the Battlefield catcher. You gotta do balls and strikes. Yeah. That one getting in there for a strike. This one missing upstairs. And we're going to have to take a quick intermission on the broadcast as we have to help fill in with the scoreboard. As you'll be able to see the action, but we'll step away for just a second. It's not that hard. I'll tell you what the press is. All right, we're back. We just figured out how to work the scoreboard as it was vacant there. One of those foul balls actually caught one of the lights, and we heard that crash, and the fans, luckily nothing coming down on them. That could have been really scary. As it's the bottom of the fifth inning here at Battlefield Park. What a thriller for opening day. We've missed the diamond. We're glad to be back. I mean, it's just that simple. So stepping in for the Bobcats, it's Jacob Lawler, as Benavides was walked. Lawler, a strikeout and a flyout to right. And this one missing away. Let's see what Battlefield's third baseman has up his sleeve for the Bobcats, looking to get some crucial insurance. As we're just waiting to see who's going to get the call out of the bullpen here for Battlefield, as we can assume McGuire's night's over. The 1-0 on the way. Lawler swing and a miss. The fastball upstairs. Tough to catch up to. We appreciate everyone tuning in to watch this one. We didn't say his name over there. Lawler drives this one foul. A scary moment for us in the booth doing multiple tasks, but we're good. We got it done. Figured out how to work the scoreboard. As Jacob Lawler faces a 1-2 count. One away as that foul ball heading into the Battlefield. Still on the hill, Brady Carter. The pitch. Lawler swinging early on a hook that was up by his head. And he sails that one into the football field as he really swung early on that one. So we do it again. It's a 1-2 count with Benavides on first base for the Bobcats. Yeah, good thing to see all the fans come back for this one as Lawler swing and a miss. His second time going down on strikes today. 2 gone for the Bobcats.
Now batting for the Bobcats, number 11, Jamie Garrison.
Jamie Garrison, the right fielder, steps in for the Bobcats. He had a line out to center field and a strikeout 0 for 2 on the day. Could really use a hit here to help the Bobcats out here in the bottom of the 5th inning of work. 5-4 Battlefield by 1. As this pitch missing out and away. The 1-0 to Garrison from Carter. This one missing low and a 2-0 count to Jamie Garrison. Most amount of viewers we've had tonight, 21. We appreciate everyone watching today, as this is going to be a fun one down to the rest of the game. As a pitch in there, and it's in for a strike. Garrison watching it all the way. The count's 2-1. Two-one count with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Carter looking to get the punch out the pitch. Garrison able to just get a piece of it and sail it out of play. The count is now 2-2. The 2-2 on the way. The hook coming back, and this grounder goes foul. A one-handed snag by Coach Burkhart over there. Good play, and we do it again. The 2-2. 2-2 count to the right fielder, Jamie Garrison. Let's see if the Bobcats have some life here in the inning. Is the throw over by Carter to Webb at first, and back in time is Peter Benavides. Five to 4 Battlefield, bottom 5. The pitch. That hook comes right in there. Look to slap the tag. It doesn't matter as Garrison goes down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. That'll do it for the 5th inning. Go to the 6th inning with Battlefield, leading by 1, 5-4. And we're back here with top of the 6th action. Into pitch for the Bobcats out of the bullpen. It's junior
Now pitching for
Colby
the
Bulmer
Bobcats, number 9,
making his
Colby
season
Bulmer.
debut tonight. As the Bobcats looking to get some work out of him in the bullpen and keep the score right where it is. As it's currently 5-4 Colgan. Sorry, check that. 5-4 Battlefield. As we get to the top of the 6th inning of play.
For the Sharks, number 10, Jackson Horton. Correction.
Jackson Horton up, leading off for the Sharks. As he has a strikeout and a ground out to short today on his leisure. Looking to help out the Sharks here to lead it off. As Vollmer's first pitch, missing low. The pitch, missing away. The Bobcats' third arm they've used today, second out of the bullpen, is Agnos went 4 1/3. 3 earned runs and 6 strikeouts to his line tonight. JT McGuire coming in for 1 with 1 strikeout and 1 earned run given up. The pitch, this one driven. This could be falling down as Clu's backing up, and it hits off his glove. He can't make the play. It's actually correction. That was Jackson Baird as the Bobcats made the double switch, getting Agnos back in at shortstop. Tristan Baird can't come down with it. Nearly made a Gold Glove play over there at third. So we'll rule that a base hit.
Now batting for the Sharks, number 16, Noah Real.
Noah Real stepping in for the Sharks with a runner on. Vollmer checks over to first to Cunningham, and he's in there in time. The pitch. It misses low. So Vollmer, other than that knock, having a rough time finding the strike zone. 1-0 count on the way. The pitch. That one's in there for a strike. Vollmer finding the zone, and it's a 1-1 count to Real. This one driven foul. Heads up to anyone behind us. As it's a 1-2 count in favor of the Bobcats with Vollmer on the hill, looking for the punch out. Vollmer checks over to first. The pitch. This one driven foul. A chopper to the right of Jacob Lawler at third. And we'll do it again, the 1-2. Guys, if you're still with us, the 19 of you watching this one, we appreciate it. It's a thriller. It's gotten a lot closer in the recent innings. 5-4 Bobcats. Looking to hold on here. Vollmer, the pitch, having reached. This could be a double play. And Baird, I think he still got it. There's that throw pulling Agnos off the bag. He does get the lead runner on a risky play. So Battlefield getting the lead guy out, 1 away. So that'll be a fielder's choice from Real.
Now batting for Colgan, number 12, Brody Pickett.
Brody Pickett, the catcher, steps in. He's got a strikeout and a hit by pitch to his line tonight. If that was hit a little bit harder, it could have been a double play. But a slow chopper, Baird had to react quickly, and he made the right play at the end of the day. This one's driven down the line, foul. Quick 0-1 count coming to Pickett. The 0-1, Vollmer checks over to first. Here it comes. And that one just missing low. 1-1 count coming up to Pickett, the catcher, looking for his first hit of the season as he's 0 for 1 with that strikeout and fielder's choice. Check that hit by pitch. Vollmer checks over to first. He's going to deliver, and he steps off. And we got a timeout by Ben Benitez behind the plate. Wants to get some things checked out with Vollmer, calming him down a little bit. It's a big situation for the Bobcats looking to get out of the inning. 21 viewers, guys. We appreciate it. The 1-1 on the way to Pickett, and then he'll step out. Now on first base, Noah Real as he hit into that fielder's choice, so he swaps spots with Jackson Horton. Vollmer comes set, the pitch. That one misses low. Another close call. For the most part of the middle innings, we didn't see it as much. But now it's starting to come back. The officiating behind the plate, a little questionable as Vollmer. 2 good pitches just missing. And Vollmer checks over to first as getting back is Real. Top of the 6th inning of play as we're just now at the 8 o'clock hour. Almost 2 hours live here with you guys as we're enjoying a great one here on opening night. Vollmer the pitch. His heater missing low. It's now a 3-1 count. As Coach Burkhardt has arms up in the pen right now. As this one's getting to be an arm game. So we'll see what this chess mask has for us. The pitch by Vollmer over the glove of Baird at second. And it's a base knock. As Craig Miles gets it back in, a base hit for Brody Pickett. So the second and first, one away, and up to the plate. Brandon Cassidy. Brandon Cassidy will step in.
Now batting for the Sharks, number 3.
He's got a ground out
Cassidy.
to shortstop. Or I apologize, wrong guy. He's got 2 strikeouts to his leisure, so should history repeat itself, this could be big for the Bobcats. Really needing an out here to get back into the dugout and bring out the bats. Vollmer the pitch, and that one's in there for a strike. Gave him the fastball right down the pipe.
Colgan substitute runner, number 21, Marcus Garza.
Vollmer getting set on the 0-1. The pitch. This one missing low and away. Now 1-1 count. Runners on second and first for Colgan as they're threatening here in the later stages of this ballgame. The pitch from Vollmer. This one misses away and it gets by Benavides. The runners move up 90 feet. It's now 3rd and 2nd, 1 away, a base hit, most likely, for sure, gives Colgan the tie and potentially the lead. As a tough situation on the sidelines here for the coaching staff. Do you let Vollmer pitch? Let's see what happens. He looks to stay in. It's a 2-1 count now. And Vollmer, if it's another pass ball, he's got to be on his horse to get back to the plate and cover up. And stepping out, it's Cassidy. He's got 2 strikeouts on the night. You see Agno's getting verbal with the umpire there at second. Not sure what that was about. The pitch. This one driven foul over by first base, getting past Carter Cunningham foul. And we'll do it again. 2-2 count. A huge pitch here for Battlefield. In big need of an out right now. It's a 2-2 count. Vollmer gets set. The pitch. Foul tipped, and if that was held onto, that would have been really big. Big pitch by Vollmer, and just getting a piece of it was Cassidy, who's looking to avoid his 3rd strikeout of the game. Battlefield hoping for otherwise. Vollmer set the 2-2. This one chopped foul. And Cassidy staying alive at the plate. Vollmer make it the third straight 2-2 count coming to Cassidy, as he's had some good pitches here, looking to get the punch out. Vollmer set the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. What a pitch. The rising fastball upstairs could not be caught up. And that's 3 strikeouts for Cassidy. What a pitch by Colby Vollmer.
Now batting for Colgan, number 2.
So 2 gone with runners on third and second in a big spot. And the guy you probably don't want up at the plate, it's the center fielder, Riley Johnson. He's been lively all night. He had a base hit and came around to score in the first inning. And actually the Bobcats are going to intentionally walk him. So 3 walks in a row for Johnson. The Bobcats are well aware of what he does at the plate. So that'll bring up Chase Hopkins. Chase with a ground out to second, a ground out to third, and then an RBI ground out.
Now batting for the Sharks,
so he's 0 for 3 with an RBI. Big spot for him. They're fully juiced. Bases loaded for the Sharks. 22 viewers, guys. We appreciate it. Vollmer gets set. The pitch. Right down the middle. What a pitch by Colby Vollmer. First strike. 0-1 count to Chase Hopkins. Vollmer set. The 0-1. Reaching, swing, and a miss. Chase Hopkins couldn't catch up to it. The 0-2. Can Battlefield get out of this jam? 2 innings in a row of tight baseball here for the Bobcats on defense. Can they get out of it? Vollmer's got an 0-2 advantage on Hopkins. This one's grounded to Lawler. He's going to go the distance to Cunningham, and they make the play. The Bobcats get out of the jam. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Still a 1-run game. Your Battlefield Bobcats 5. And the Colgan Sharks threatening, but stay off the board with 4. We'll be back in just a second. From Battlefield Sports Network, Matt Venezia, we go to commercial. And we're back to bring you the bottom of the 6th inning. The Bobcats 5 The Sharks 4. What an intense,
Leading off the bottom
dramatic
of the sixth
inning,
inning
but the
for the
Bobcats
Bobcats,
get out without
number
giving up a
6,
run.
Adam Kuzmicki.
Brady Carter's night is over. He went 5 innings. As now stepping in for the Sharks out of the bullpen, it's Everett Catlett. And his first opponent, sophomore Adam Kuzmicki, 0 for 2 on the night. The strong throwing left-hander Catlett, the pitch. And that one up high on Kuzmicki. 1-0 count to him. Catlett gets a sign. Here comes the pitch. And that heater right down the middle. So quickly a 1-1 count to Kuzmicki. The Bobcats have no one warming up in the bullpen, but now heading out over there, it's Lawler. Lawler is heading out to warm up, so he should be the closer here for the Bobcats, looking to seal the deal once we get there. Is that one in there for a ball? 2-1 count. Catlett, the pitch. Kuzmicki drives it, but it's tipped foul. And now it's a 2-2 count to him. Fans, if you like what you're seeing, you can see a lot more of it. Keeping up with us on Twitter at BHS Sportsnet. And newly added to this year's Athletics Battlefield Sports Network. As you'll keep up with a lot of our streams that we run. Most of them will be baseball here in the spring season as the pitch is into Kuzmicki. And foul. As he was able to get a piece of that one. As he just trickled towards the Battlefield dugout. 2-2 count on the way. 5-4 Battlefield. Up by 1 here on home. Here at home with a large crowd from both sides gathered to see this one. The pitch. That one's down low. Good eye from Kuzmicki. And it's a full count, 3-2. Nobody gone here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Bobcats looking to add some late insurance here before they look to close it out in the 7th inning. The pitch. And a quick time called by Kuzmicki as the pitch was in, but that doesn't count. That Kuzmicki wished he didn't call time there because that was a ball 4. So we'll do it again. Full count, 3-2, nobody gone here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Adam Kuzmicki 0 for 2 on the night steps in. The pitch. That one's inside, but they call him. Wow, that one missed inside by a lot, but the official behind the plate says otherwise. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th.
Now back
Fans,
to the
quick
Bobcats
update.
Jackson Baird.
Girls softball team having a rough opening day start. They trail 13-2 to Colgan. As Colgan's just handing it to them now. But this one matters more to us here on this stream is that off-seam pitch gets right in there, but close for a ball. Three straight strikeouts for Battlefield hitters, dating back to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in there now, it's Jackson Baird. That one missing low. It's a 2-0 count to Baird. Looking to get on base and maybe get a rally here from Battlefield. Looking to get some late inning insurance to their lead before they go to the 7th. The pitch. And Baird a little late on it. He drives it foul. Catlett gets set. It's a 2-1 coming to Baird. The pitch. And he drops in the hook. It's now a 2-2 count. Catlett, the 2-2. This one's driven up the middle by Baird. It's a base knock. His first hit of the season. Jackson Baird up the middle nicely, and Battlefield gets a base runner. So that'll bring up Tyler Cluse, who's having a great start to his high school career. Oh, so Battlefield will actually do a switch, it looks like here, as Vollmer's going to get up to bat. And he's a PO. He's a pitcher only, which could mean one of two things here. Battlefield most likely starting Vollmer to start the 7th and have Lawler in relief just in case, as Vollmer doesn't bat. So this is just to make sure he gets out there, because if you were to have someone else in, that would mean he would have to come out of the game unless Battlefield did more double switching, but more substitutions would happen. So Coach Burkhart going to let Vollmer get a swing at it here before we get things sent over to the top of the 7th.
Now batting for the Bobcats, number 9, Colby Vollmer.
So Colby Vollmer, the PO, will get a chance at some hacks with Jackson Baird over at first. The pitch from Catlett. And this is away. So Vollmer actually he showed bunt. You could be laying a bunt down here to get Baird over to second, and then you get Craig Miles up, who's having an outstanding day. You can almost assume that he's going to have a good chance to get on base if he gets up. So we'll see what Vollmer does. He lays down the bunt, pulls back, and the throw over to check Baird over at first, not in time. That was a ball to Vollmer, so it's a 2-0. $21 viewers, guys. We appreciate it. Great game going for us right now. It's a wild one. 2-0. Vollmer laying down the bunt. It misses inside. Oh, no, it doesn't. Another late call by the umpire. That's happened all night, it seems like. It's a 2-1 count. Catlett gets set. It's a 2-1. Vollmer shows bunt, and he can't get it down. So this one's fouled. It's now 2-2. So with a PO at the plate, you might as well just show bunt the entire way through. I don't expect him to get any hacks. The goal is to just move over Baird to second. As a 2-0 count has quickly turned to a 2-2 count. 5-4 Battlefield with one gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Check that, bottom of the 6th. Catlett gets set. The pitch. He shows bunt, and Vollmer can't get it down. So the strikeout to Catlett. Vollmer down on strikes.
Now batting for the Bobcats, number 10, Craig Miles.
So Craig Miles will get up. Craig having, like we said earlier, a great game for him with a double, a single, and then he reached on an error in center field.
Anything hit high, it's going to hold hang up.
The wind is blowing in from center field, so you want to keep this down as Baird gets caught in a rundown. He may have gotten a hand in there. They say he's out. As Baird got caught and the pickoff over to first, as we saw Webb able to make the throw over to the shortstop. What a play. As Cassidy slaps the tag on Baird. We go to the top of the 7th inning, which could be the game. It's still the first broadcast, guys, in a little bit. We're still getting used to it.
I have Brady Carter, number 8, leading off the pitcher.
Top of the 7th we go. Battlefield leading at 5-4. And Vollmer heads right back out there. He will start it out with Lawler ready in relief if needed. We'll pick it up in just a second. So for the Sharks, leading it off, Brady Carter, who started this one, he's going to get an at-bat. So Vollmer on the pitch here to Carter. Bobcats are three outs away from the win. As this first pitch misses low and away. Lawler is back in the dugout, so he's loose if Coach Burkhart looks to go in his direction. 1-0 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Vollmer getting him on the inside fastball. It's a 1-1 count.
Good foot, Ed.
Vollmer gets the pitch. It's a 1-1. The wind starting to become a little bit of a factor. The pitch, that one right down the middle, and it's driven for a base knock right up the middle. The Sharks have a base runner as Brady Carter, who's still in line for the loss, looking to change that with a base hit. So that brings up Garrett Riley. This is a huge spot.
Now batting for Colgan,
Lefty batter,
56,
righty pitcher.
Garrett
Riley
Riley.
has the advantage. And he has the potential to do some damage here in the top of the 7th for the Sharks. Fans, 19 of you, this is getting to be great stuff. 5-4 Battlefield with Carter over on first. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. You got a slow runner at first, so if you need to turn the double play, if you get the opportunity, it's there. Vollmer, the pitch. This one missing up and away on Garrett Riley. 1-1 count, top of the 7th inning, Battlefield 5, Colgan 4. Benvenidis' RBI, or sac fly and an RBI standing as the game-winning run right now for the Bobcats. It was 5-1 at the time, but a Colgan top of the 6th inning, or top of the 5th inning, that really got things going in their direction. They still trail by 1. 1-1 to Garrett Riley. Vollmer checking over to first, keeping an eye on Brady Carter. He set the pitch. It's in there for a strike. Got Riley looking. It's a 1-2 count. If you get past Riley, all the other hitters for Colgan have not done much. Just combined 1 hit for the last 5 batters. That one's fouled by Garrett Riley, just able to get enough. As we see the softball girls coming over to check this one out, their game is over. It was a loss. We do not know the score, but we do know that the deficit was a large one. So they're coming out to check out this one. 1-2 count to Garrett Riley. Vollmer checking over to Brady Carter at first. The pitch. This one's chopped to Cunningham. They say it's foul. Just foul, as that actually works out maybe for Battlefield, as a chance of getting Carter at second would have gone away on that one. Fans, we appreciate you staying on with us here throughout this whole night, nearing the 2.5-hour mark of this stream. Vollmer, you can definitely see the wind blowing on his jersey. It's a factor out there for sure. And stepping out is Garrett Riley. Vollmer checks over to first. He's set. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He got him reaching. What a pitch by Colby Vollmer. Wow. Colby Vollmer with maybe the biggest punch out of the night. The Bobcats needed that one. So stepping in, it's a first baseman, Webb. This one missing in the dirt. Benvenides nearly losing his footing, but he's able to control the ball. That one in there for a strike. The count is even in one piece. That one did look like it missed away. Very inconsistent umpiring, if we should say, up here in the booth, getting a look at it. Vollmer, the 1-1. Webb drives it. It's a comebacker to Vollmer. He bobbled it, but he goes safely to first. He lost it there. It could have been a double play for the win, but the Bobcats get the out. So Webb hits into a fielder's choice. Now 2 gone, and the Bobcats are 3 strikes away from an opening day win.
Wow, that was good.
Jackson Horton will be the last chance. He's got a runner on second, and that's Brady Carter. A base hit might be able to score, and we'd have to see. You got some lethal arms in the outfield for Battlefield. Vollmer looking to close it out for the 2-inning save. The pitch. This one's chopped. Lawler coming in. He lost it on the scoop. And Colgan stays alive. That'll be an E5 charge to Jacob Lawler. So they're on the corners. A base hit ties the game. My goodness. Coach Burkhardt getting word. And the Bobcats will have a mound visit. Let's see what they do here. You might intentionally walk here, get them loaded, and then be able to make a play whichever base works the closest.
We have a new batter. It's number 6, Den Payne. Number 6 for the batter.
Battlefield mound visit, taking some time here. To calm everyone down is 2 errors by Battlefield, preventing 2 costly outs. So 2 gone, runners on the corners, and up to bat. It's Noah Real for Colgan. This game literally coming down to the final play, as Vollmer will stay out there. Lawler had a chance for the win, and he lost it on the transfer.
Now batting for Colgan, number 6, Ben
Fans,
Payne.
don't go anywhere if you're watching right now. 23 of you, almost the most we've had all night. Even count, 0-0. Top of the 7th, 2 gone. They're on the corners for Colgan. Vollmer. The pitch. It's low. 1-0 count to the Sharks. Can Vollmer get it done? Cunningham holding the base runner at first. The pitch. It's in there for a strike on the outside part of the plate. A 1-1 count to Real. The Bobcats choosing to attack and not intentionally walk and put Real on base. The 1-1 from Vollmer. This one's fouled, and the Colgan Sharks are down to their final strike of the game. A 1-2 pitch coming from Colby Vollmer in just a second. The fans getting a little reckless here. Noah Real and the Sharks down to their final strike. Vollmer set the pitch, and it's fouled. So we'll do it again. Another 1-2, try it again. As we saw the base runner on the run there, so we expect him to be running again. 25 viewers, the most we've had all night. In time to see the final moments of tonight's outing. Colby Vollmer, try again the 1-2. With Noah Real looking to stay alive for the Sharks. Running ahead of the time, he's the runner, and this one's fouled off. He has to go back. If he got there in time, he actually would have been able to stay. But just because it was fouled, do it again. So the base runner there, as we see, it's Jackson Horton, who reached on an error by Lawler, taking off aggressively there. He's getting antsy, and he's going right now. The pitch. And it's a ball. 2-2 count. The steal counts. A base hit could give Colgan the lead, for sure, the tie. But Ballmer, like he did there, needs to focus on the batter, not the runner. The only guy that matters is a man at the plate. It's a 2-2 count. Ballmer set. And a timeout called by Real at the plate. 27 viewers, guys. Spread the word to everyone. The Bobcats looking to pull away here with the win. And it all comes down to right now. Matt Venezia bringing it to you here on Battlefield Sports Network. Great job by Alex Fry, our cameraman, in our first working stream of the season. Ballmer comes set, the 2-2. The pitch. This one's driven. Agnos able to get there. He's got a chance. To Cunningham. The Bobcats get it done on a quick hop to the gut. Agnos stays with it. There's a reason, guys. He's committed to ECU next year. Battlefield pulls away. 5-4 the final. Your Battlefield Bobcats pull away. 26 viewers able to see it. And that's it for us here in the booth from Battlefield Sports Network. I'm Matt Venezia signing off. The Bobcats win it in dramatic fashion. The final, 5-4 Battlefield. As we see the team shaking from Battlefield Sports Network, I'm Matt Venezia signing